Hi, it is iYikKam time again. So this morning I received a message from a Wing Chun friend asking me to share on the key soul of Wing Chun, which is the practice of attacking and defending the centerline. Okay, so before we get into my sharing, let's define things. The axis from my head down, which is in physics we call the vertical axis of center gravity, that is the center axis, okay? And the line from between my center axis to your center axis, that is what we call the line of fire or line of attack, okay? So, as usual, the so-called attack and defend of the center line, meaning that it is attack and defend in this line of attack or line of fire. So, let's make that clear, okay? So, this is the center axis. I have a center axis, you have a center axis. The straight line between my center axis to your center axis is the line of attack or line of fire. And that is where usually Wing Chun was taught that to attack and defend that line, okay? That line of attack and that line of fire. Now, another definition we want to define here. This is called the main door, okay? Or the large door, or the big door. From the side, okay, outside my arm. So if this is the main door, outside my arm, that is what we call the small door or the side door. Okay, so we have to define that. Main door, this is main door here, and whatever outside the main door, there's the side door. Okay, we need these definitions. Now, the theory of Wing Chun, the soul of Wing Chun is attack and defend the center line or the line of fire here. Is actually a big screw up. The ancient doesn't say that. Okay? The ancient doesn't say that. To take that as the core, the soul of Wing Chun, which is attacking and defending center line, practicing that way, chain pan, and then using the bong sao, the fok sao, the tan sao, the lap sao, to doing those in this attack and defend in this line of attack is a big screw up. Okay, that's the truth. And so you will say, well, you are saying something which is completely different than what people say. Okay, now I'm going to show you by evidence. Okay, there's no such thing as everything is this attack. Wing Chun is attack and defending the center line. There's no such thing. Okay, now let me show you by evidence. This is a book from White Crane, Fujian. Okay, the ancient book reprint. This is a momentum. It's called Zhao Yang momentum. Okay, Zhao Yang momentum. This momentum, if you go to the blog or the Wing Chun 2017 WordPress website, you check on the 1840s Xiu Lim Tao writing in Y18. You can see Zhao Yang, okay? So over here, this is a White Crane ancient thing, okay? It said that, okay? Big door, you leave it alone. you get straight in. You go straight into the small door or the side door. Okay? So he said that disregard of what type of momentum he's using, you let go of the middle door or the big door, and you close in from the side door. You get in from the side door. Okay? So this thing appeared in 1840. Xu Lintao quit or riding. Why 18? Go check it. Okay? And he tell her directly, this type of momentum, the Zhao Yang momentum, is you do not attack the this main door. You go in from the side door or small door. Okay? So you probably ask me, okay, no, which part of the Xu Lintao is this Zhao Yang momentum? Well, everybody had it. It's like disregard of lineage. This is Zhao Yang. Remember? Everybody have that? That is Zhao Yang. That is Zhao Yang. This Zhao Yang is not go straight like that. It goes sideways. It slant in. Okay? Side in. Okay? So, this is the proof to you that Wing Chun is not what people thought about, oh, attack and capture, or attack and defend in the center line, okay, and those kind of stuff. Now, in ancient, it is said this: if you are more fast, you're faster than your opponent, you are bigger and stronger than opponent, you go right away into the middle door or the big door. Okay, it is said, okay, 力大入鸿门, meaning that if you are strong, you are faster than him, you go in directly. Okay, you smash him directly. Okay, and then it also said 力弱走小门, meaning that if you are weak, you are slower, you have to go on the side door. You don't want to go into the main door. Okay? Now, going to the main door also is mean 一力降使会. Okay? In English is with the power. It is you don't care for what technique he is using. Meaning that if you like have a bomb, a bomb here, a really strong bomb, you don't care what is in front of you, just blow the whole of it. Okay, that is called 一力降使会, meaning that I use my force, my strength, my speed and strength, disregard of you, know 10 different techniques. I'm gonna blow it by this front door. Okay, going side door, that is in Chinese is called 以柔制干, using the sword to handle the heart. Okay, so 一力降使会 or whatever going in front like that is actually directly nailing or overcome the momentum. It's so powerful that it just like a truck rush in. Okay, a big huge 30 tons truck just ran in. Okay, and for the so the keyword that is the direct, and for the smaller size, weaker, slower, you go with techniques. You go on indirect or sideways. Okay, so that's the teaching of the ancient Chinese. So when one stand, okay, versus the opponent, right away one see. One look at that and make the evaluation. Okay, should I go forward to the main door or should I go sideways? If you look at the Zhao Yang, okay, the Zhao Yang, it means that you go sideways if you use those kind of the Zhao Yang momentum, okay, which is Y18 in the Xu Lintao set. Everybody have this. It's not the it's no. It's just okay. It's a slant tile deal. Okay, it goes sideways. And this in the White Crane book as I show you. Okay. So it is misleading if you say that we need to Wing Chun need to go the key is to defend and attack in the center line. Now, didn't everybody say that Wing Chun is a female art? It tell you already, female art meaning that we go indirect, we don't go direct inside there in general. Of course you can go direct and so forth if you're faster and so forth. But the thing is that a female art already tell you this is not winning or defeating the opponent via force or speed. It go via indirect handling of the momentum. Okay, it's not about overcome. Okay? So by the ancient, by evidence, you see that one need to train to be able to handle this front door or the main door and side door. One need to train that, and Wing Chun has to be specialized on the side door because it is a female art. Okay? And that's why in our Shulin Tao, in the momentum, it is a female art. People go in like this. The attacks like this, we don't go this way. We don't go bang, bang, bang this way. We don't go blocking this way. We slant in. Okay, this is the Zhao Yang. Slant in this way. Okay? That is Wing Chun, and that's in Shulin Tao. Okay, so we speak by evidence. Okay? Now, the second thing is this. As everybody know about the Qi Qi Guang writing, it said, 不招不嫁，只是一下，换了招架，就有10下。So what I mean? He said that do not parry, do not withstand, do not ward off. It only one strike. So in other words, disengage is not muddy. If you go parry or blocking or withstand or ward off, you already engage with him in momentum. That's muddy. You don't want to engage. You just don't want to shoot in straight, okay, or slide in straight. Once one get into the ward off, the parry, the withstand, then you have to do 10 things, okay, just to dissolve that. Okay, so that's what the Qi Qi Guang said. 不招不嫁，只是一下。换了招架，便有10下。Okay, now Wing Chun training of standing there in iYikKam. Okay, trying to withstand to forward pressure with the bong sao, the tan sao, the folk sao. Now actually it's not folk sao, people using pak and tan, forward pressure. Those stuff is violating this even Qi Qi Guang saying the momentum handling. Okay, it is there is withstand, it is parry, it's all kinds of stuff there. Okay, so how is those kind of training be able to get an effective system as the Wing Chun claim? So in other words, the first count we say, oh, if you have a lot of strong force, you go center line, center door. If you don't have it, you go move sideways. And Wing Chun say, okay, it's Shulin Tao, we go sideways. Zhao Yang, momentum. Okay? And it is a female art. And the second principle saying that do not ward off, do not parry, do not withstand, because you don't want to deal with momentum. Once you deal with it, it's muddy. Okay? And guess what we do? We stand the center line. We practice this thing. Try to deal with his incoming momentum. Okay? Now, you look at it. When Wing Chun uses attack and defend in the center line as core, the first thing is if the other party have a bigger momentum and higher speed, you're dead. The second thing is, with all this parry, blocking, withdraw, and parry, blocking, withstand, and ward off stuff, it becomes muddy here. Okay, so it becomes stuck here. Now, look at it closely. This is going to create problem because we can say, even using statistic probability, say 50% of the guy is weaker than you and 50% is stronger than you. So if you train this way only, you don't know about other way, but attack and defend the center line, then the 50% who is stronger than you, you lost. And the 50% who is weaker than you, guess what? There's another 50-50 that you can defeat them, and the 50 and 50 that you cannot defeat them, but both parties get hit. So it ends up that if you do this in terms of probability, once you take that attack and defend the center line training, as Wing Chun call the whole mighty truth, one already lost 75% before even start. Because by probability, as what we count, right? 50% who's stronger than you, you lost already. The 25% which is weaker than you, probably you both get hit. And only you can win the 25% which is very weak compared with you, and then you can beat him. Okay? So, do we want really to practice something which is guaranteed 75% already lost? And as far as sure, first it violates the saying of if you are strong, you go in the main door. If you are weak, you go side door. Okay? You violate that because you say, okay, I only have one door. I only know the center line. Okay? And as you see, that is in the white crane of Fujian ancient writing, is in the 1840, the Xiulian writing. You go side door. Okay? They didn't teach you to go this attacking center line, this kind of stuff. The second thing, you try to actually ward off, parry, withstand in the center line. That's creating a muddy issue there, a muddy situation there, because the momentum, when it get entangled to each other, God knows what happened. It's like a two car crash together. Heaven knows how the car is going to turn, okay, or rotate, or those kind of stuff, or turn over, or who knows, okay. So that's the reason why I don't want to talk about this thing, because in fact it is a wrong teaching. The proper teaching is that you need to teach front and you need to side door. And also there's no such thing as a say called, usually people say, oh, this Jing San, Wing Chun and side door Wing Chun. No, you don't have those, okay? Nobody, once the fighting start, nobody have a control, say, well, I want to go, my technique's only good for front, or my technique's good for side. The whole thing is very fluid, dynamic, okay? So there's no such thing as a straight body Wing Chun or side body Wing Chun. None exists in the ancient. Heaven knows why the world it exists, okay, after 1900, okay? And in fact, as I show you with this white crane evidence, and as the writing evidence and the Qishikong evidence, all these things somebody made it up. Okay, it doesn't even cover the basic general, which is proper for Chinese martial arts. Okay. Now, speaking of this chain punch, you go to YouTube, you look at say the Wing Chun versus Chile fight match in Macau or Hong Kong. Okay, competition. You always see that the Wing Chun actually get knocked away using circular punch. Guy going straight. The chain punch going straight. and the Charlie fight guy, bang, bang, okay, to take out. Or when the Wing Chun fight the Western boxing, again, the Wing Chun are going to rush in like that, okay, and the boxer can put the arm like that, wham, knock out, okay? Because in the real life, okay, this is centerline for you, okay, in the real life. Like in the long fist fight, people can throw this and the hand can change this way. This way can hook from here, okay? This way can hook from here, and this can walk from here and shoot from here, okay? For Chinese martial art, you see all this kind of deal, okay? And it can change, okay? If we go in straight like that, we have this like a dogmatism, like Wing Chun is only go for centerline, attack and defend, and you don't know anything else. Your body is not conditioned. How are one supposed to fight the real guy, the real guy with a long fist training? Well, it's all over the place. That's why it's no surprise if you go to the YouTube, watch out all this competition. And even if you can see that, even in one of the YouTube, the Charlie fight competitor, he's honest. He's saying that the Wing Chun guy straight in a straight line, very powerful, very strong. He cannot take it, so he goes sideways, pick him up. Okay. So those centerline stuff is a problem. Okay, fighting the long fist. Now, if you go to fighting the short strike guy, the short strike guy will go here, and he's going to turn. He's going to get here and he get in and get a whole bunch of techniques. It's kind of roll in the position, rolling like this is a wooden dummy. It's going to roll like that. Okay, in Wing Chun we practice wooden dummy that way, don't we? Right? So the issue what I'm bringing up here is those type of a concept, or which people say this is a core or the soul of Wing Chun. It's not accord to the ancient. It's not accord to the reality, and it's again and again proven. It's a problematic in the tournament. So are we going to still go that path? And that's the reason why I don't talk about it. Because it's no good for me to say, hey, this is wrong. Like today I say, oh, this is wrong. This is not according to the truth. People don't feel happy about that. Okay, of course. But then, because people ask me, so I open all the cards to show you. This is what happened. So is Wing Chun still the same? Over here, iYikKam flat like this, and then chain punch, and then we train this. Then this is the first seal of defense, the second seal, the third seal, unended seal. You know what? Those are all talking technique, but it ignores the momentum coming in, and it ignores the speed coming in, and it ignores that the thing can come from the other side. Okay. So, as what I said, 75. Once you do that, your training is only capture, defend and attack the center line. You know, 75% you're gonna get screwed in the real life. Okay. Not to mention for the female Wing Chun sisters, why we put them in a danger way? How many percent do you think, if they're fighting with a male, how many percent do you think the male is faster than them and bigger, stronger than them? Say 80%. And then you have a 10% male which is weaker than them. They end up that before everything starts, it's already lost 90%. We need to get scientific. Okay, we need to get mathematics and look at calculation, because this thing needs to be practiced. before engage. Okay? So rule number one in the ancient China, if I'm stronger, if I am faster, I go straight. If I'm not, I go sideways. Rule number two, I don't want to engage my arm with you, even I'm faster and stronger. Because once two momentum get in together, like a two billiard ball get in together, or like two tracks collide together, the momentum is very difficult to handle. So I don't want to get muddy there. That is the rule of, the first rule is the general rule, the second rule is the rule of general Qi Ji Guang. Okay? So this is what I like to share with you today. Think about it, okay? You don't want to say that I'm right, but think about it. Do I make sense? If I make sense, you can accept it. If I'm not making any sense, then drop it. No, I can be wrong, right? So this is for you today.